But the first thing you need to do is say yes to yourself. How many of you are doing everything for everybody and you put yourself on the back burner on a regular basis? But to be honest, it happens, especially when you're younger. But as you get older, you start to say, you know what, it's time out. It's time for me. I have to do this for me. And so you have to make yourself the first priority. I've told people, there's a friend of mine, she's 56 years old. And she was in such a habit of making sure everybody else was okay and feeling good. And I told her, I said, especially in relationships, I said, you have to start being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. And to say, I'm the most important person in my life, because if I'm not the most important person in my life, how in the world can I make everybody else important? When your cup is down to here, and you have nothing to give, but people keep coming to you, trying to take from you, but nobody's pouring into you, then you have to say, hold up, that's enough, I'm done. And you have to say, I'm first, and it's okay. And no matter how many people say, oh, you're just so selfish, and you're so mean, and you always saying, no, that's okay. It's okay. But this is one of the first steps to reducing the stress in your life, when you start putting yourself first and say, I love me, and I am number one. I got this in the mail the other day. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a really great marketing ploy. So they sent this to me. We love Samantha. And it just, for me, it confirmed, validated everything that I already feel about myself. And so to get this in the mail, I was like, oh, cool, I don't have to worry about what's on the back. I'm going to hang this on my mirror, and I'm going to say, I love me. And I write that on my board. I repeat it in the mirror to myself. I look myself in the eye, in the mirror, and I say, I love you, Samantha. And that has done so much for me, because it helped me to validate myself and to get what I need for myself from myself, because God has already placed all the love I need in my heart. So it's okay to say, I love you, Samantha. And then when I have that love overflowing, my cup is filled up until it overflows into the saucer underneath, and that's where everybody else can take from. The saucer, not the cup, because the cup is for me. Okay? So say yes to yourself. Start putting yourself in small doses in the beginning, and then work your way up to the next step.